Okay, Algebra 1, this is your first assignment, the multiplying binomials practice. It's due Friday, the April 3rd, so this coming Friday at noon. The way you're going to turn it in is you're going to click on this hub assignment right here, and you will either take a picture, look at option D right here, take a photo of your work, or use the Cam Scanner app. That's an app that's available on your iPhone or on your Android phone or in your Google Play Store. You'll be able to get that app. It's free. You can very easily take a picture of something and it turns it into a really easy to post PDF file. All right. Either that or you can use the webcam on your computer, hold up your paper like this so that it fills the screen. Make sure that all your work is on there, capture that image, and you'll be able to turn in that photo as well. All right, either one of those works. Okay, so what this video is a help video for your multiplying binomials practice. Okay, so you can see here on the hub page. All right, here's your week 1 stuff. All right, just a little reminder, if this video doesn't help you as much as you need it, you can join me using these links over here on the right side in the office hours section. You can join me for a live chat, like live tutorials, starting tomorrow or starting on Tuesday, which is the first day of school officially. All right. Every other week you'll be able to join in on Monday as well, but starting this week it'll just be Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, and at this time, so at 1 p.m. or on Wednesday or Thursday at 11 a.m. you click this link right here and it'll bring up a Microsoft Teams chat. All right, you can just open that up. You'll have to type your name in and you'll be on a live chat with me, okay? And I'll be able to answer any questions that you have, or we can just hang out and chat about how you and your family are doing at home, okay? All right, so if you click right here where it says multiplying binomials practice, hopefully you've already clicked this link and watched the video where I go over the box method for you, because that's the method we're going to be using for these problems, all right? But if you click this link on number 2, the multiplying binomials practice, it'll pull up a little PDF. Y'all are very familiar with this. This is CUDA software. I'm using CUDA software on purpose because I do want you guys to be able to check your answers online. All right, so I'm posting the answers as well. Here you've got 18 binomial problems to do. So 18 box method problems. All right, might take you more than one sheet of paper. That's fine. Take a picture of 2 sheets of paper and post both pictures, or maybe you can fit them into one picture, however you need to do that. And remember that this is due Friday at noon, but no reason not to just get it done early in the week and just be done. All right, okay, so let's do a few of these problems. I want to start with one that doesn't have coefficients in front of the letters. Okay, so we're going to start with number 8. All right, so if you look over here on the left side now, I'm going to be working out number 8 right there. I'm going to be working out number 8 here on our notes page. All right, so this is number 8. Number 8, the problem is k minus 2 times k minus 3. Okay. Now, I've got my notes right here from the video that I did that was practicing the box method, okay? And so I know that my first step is to set up the box, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. I'm going to set up this box. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit here so we can see really clearly. All right, perfect. All right, so I'm going to set up my box here. Give myself plenty of space. Okay, good. All right, there's my box. Now, on the top of the box, I'm gonna put in this binomial here. I'm gonna put it in here. So there's a k and a minus 2. Now, for the 2 rows in the box, I'm gonna use this other binomial, which is k and a minus 3. All right, so I've got my box set up, so I'm ready for step 2. Step 2 is to multiply each box. So inside of my box, I have 4 boxes, and we are going to be doing multiplication inside. So k times k. This is something we're going to see in almost every problem that we do. When you multiply a letter times itself, that is that letter squared, so k squared. All right. On the right side here, sorry, that jingling is my dog going outside. Say hello to Griffey. Hi. So negative 2 times k is negative 2k. K times negative 3 is negative 3k. And then the last box is negative 3 times negative 2. Be careful with that, right? Because a negative times a negative is a positive, all right? And so that's going to be a positive 6. Okay. So double check and make sure that you got the same box as I did, okay? Now, if you want to, you can pause the video and then you can try to do steps 3 and 4. Then once you're done, you can press play on the video and see if it matches what you got. I think that's a really good way to watch these videos, is to pause, try it yourself, and then press play again and see if you get it right, okay? All right, so looking here, our step 3 is going to be write out the answer. So this is where we're going to take all 4 boxes and we're going to sort of empty them out here below the box. So k squared, all right, and then I've got minus 2k. Make sure you keep that negative there. All right, it's not plus 2k, it's minus because that was a negative, and then minus 3k. And then now this one is positive, so plus 6. Okay. Now our last step is to combine like terms. Step 4, combine like terms. All right. Now when we combine like terms, there's only one set of terms, one thing that we're going to be able to kind of put together. And this is going to be a pattern that we're going to see all the time. It's these two sort of middle terms. We're going to be able to put these together because they both have a k, right? We can't put in the k squared because k squareds and k's are not the same thing. Okay, so you can sort of see how my answer is going to look. I'm going to have my k squared and I'm going to have my plus 6. And now in the middle of those, I'm going to be able to put these two together, combine those like terms. All right, now let's be careful doing that because remember, when you combine like terms, we need to add. All right, so we're going to add the negative 2 and the negative 3. So this is negative 2 plus negative 3. All right, or you could say that it's negative 2 minus 3. Those are the same things. Either way, this gives us a total of negative 5. Negative 5. All right, so negative 5. Make sure you can see that. Good. Okay, so that means that in the middle here, I'm going to have minus 5k. All right, so this is my answer right here. All right, k squared minus 5k plus 6. All right, this should be a good review for you guys. We did this before spring break, so it shouldn't be too difficult for you to go ahead and be working out these problems. All right, let's do another problem from this homework. Maybe I'll pick a little bit more of a difficult one. All right, so let's zoom in here. Okay, so the next problem that I'd like to do is number 11. Sorry about that. I dropped my camera, so I had to kind of fix it really quick. Not a professional YouTuber here, in case you didn't notice. All right. Okay, so number 11. Let's go ahead and work out number 11. So number 11 is 4n plus 4 times 5n minus 8. Okay, so step 1, I'm going to set up my box. All right, let me grab another color. I'll use blue here. So I'm going to set up my box. All right, so there's my box. Okay, now I'm going to take this first set of terms and I'm going to put them across the top. So I've got the 4n and I've got the plus 4. All right, and then these second terms, I'm going to put those, the second binomial, I'm going to make that these two rows here. So the first row will be 5n and the second row will be negative 8. Don't forget that negative. We've got to see that negative show up there as well. Okay, now step 2, multiply the boxes. So 5n times 4n, 5 times 4 is 20. And then n times n is n squared. Don't forget that almost every problem we have, in fact, I think every problem on this sheet, you are going to have an n squared, or a k squared, or a v squared, or an x squared. You're going to have a squared in that first box. Okay? It's a pattern we need to get used to seeing. Okay, 4n times negative 8. Negative 8 times 4 is negative 32. N, because this column should have an n because we got an n there, okay? All right, and then this top right box is going to be 5n times 4. 4 times 5, again, is 20, so 20n. And then this last box is the one that's not going to have any ends in it because I'm just multiplying the number 4 times the number -8, and so I get -32. All right. Now, step 3 is going to be to write out our answer. So we're going to write out all 4 things that we got in our box. We're going to write those out below the box. So 20n squared minus 32n. Notice that I'm putting that minus because that is a -32. Then plus 20n, because this 20n is positive, so we're going to put plus, and then minus 32. All right. And then just like almost all the problems that we've been doing so far, we are able to combine like terms just here in the middle. All right. So this is -32 and +20. Put that in the calculator, ask Siri what is -32 plus 20. You will get -12. Okay. All right, so that means that this middle term is going to be -12n. All right. Now this term over here, the 20n squared, so those can come on down. And then this last term here, this -32, that can come on down. So when we multiply 4n plus 4 times 5n minus 8. When we multiply those two binomials, we end up with 20n squared minus 12n minus 32. Okay. All right, if you need additional help on this assignment, and this assignment again is due Friday at noon. If you need additional help on this assignment, I would really love for you to come by the office hours. All right, remember the office hours are a live chat with me. If you look here in the bottom right corner of your hub page, right? So if you're doing this on Tuesday, if you wait till 1 p.m., you'll be able to click that link and join me in the Microsoft Teams app, and we can go over this stuff together. Wednesday, that'll be at 11. Thursday, that'll be at 11. All right. If you need help past that, send me a remind message. Maybe I'm able to make a little quick video for you or send you a picture of a solution. I'm definitely here to help, even though we're not at school. I'm still your teacher. I'm still here to help you guys learn your math for the year. And I'm really excited that we are finally able to kick this stuff back up. I hope you're all doing well. Please be visiting the hub page often. Please be on the Remind app and be getting those messages from me. Any questions from you guys, make sure to send me a Remind message. That's the best way to get in touch with me because I've always got my phone right here. All right, ready for you guys. All right. Okay, y'all have a good afternoon. Bye.